Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology, and today I am going to cover an important planetary transit that is going to take place on 16th August 2020. That is, after a span of 1 year, the Sun is going to re-enter its own house, that is the sign of Leo or Sima Rashi, on 16th August 2020, and it is going to remain there for 1 month, that is till 16th September 2020. So in this video, let us try and analyze the impact of this transit. Om Namah Shivaya. So before we proceed further, let us understand a few things about the Sun. The Sun is the ruler of the sign of Leo or Sima Rashi, which is the natural fifth house in the zodiac belt. The Sun in Vedic astrology represents the universal soul which preserves this universe, and therefore the Sun is also known as Surya Narayan because this function of preservation coincides with the function of maintenance of Lord Vishnu. The Sun therefore represents our father, it represents our ancestors, as well as it represents people in authority and power. The Sun therefore also represents the government or the king. Now all the planets revolve around the Sun. Okay, the Sun remains in one sign in the zodiac belt for a period of 1 month, and therefore it takes 12 months to return back to the same sign. So now on 16th August 2020, after a span of 1 year, the Sun is returning back to its own house or the sign of Leo, which is owned by it. Now, since all planets revolve around the Sun, it means the Sun represents power and authority. Okay, and with power and authority often comes ego. So, Sun also represents the ego that is present within all of us. Okay, wherever Sun sits, it throws light, it exposes everything. The Sun is therefore the giver of light, the giver of knowledge, and the one who destroys darkness and illusion. Since the sign of Leo is ruled by the Sun, it represents royalty, it represents authority, it represents fame, power, and name. The sign of Leo is therefore associated with the I element or personal recognition. Okay, and therefore it represents people in the film line, creative industries, etc. Now, this is the planetary position on 16th August 2020, and you can see a planet called Su, which is nothing but the Sun, which has entered into the sign of Leo or Sima on 16th August 2020. So now let us see the impact of this transit of the Sun on various ascendants. So for the Aries ascendant or the Mesh ascendant, in Aries you can see the planet Mars represented by Ma placed there, and the Sun is in the fifth house from Aries. Okay, now the fifth house represents romance. Okay, it represents knowledge and it represents children. Okay, so when the Sun enters the fifth house, it is a very good time for you to gain some knowledge, and it is also a time where you will gain lot of name, fame, and recognition. Since Mars is already placed in your ascendant, there will be a natural drive within you to take up new challenges, okay, to take up new assignments, and definitely you will excel in these assignments because the Sun throws complete light. Okay, so in summary, a very good time for the Aries ascendant to gain new knowledge, to gain name, fame, and recognition. The next sign is the sign of Taurus or Vrishab. Okay, so for the sign of Taurus or Vrishab, Sun is entering your fourth house of comforts, happiness, sleep, real estate and mother. The fourth house also represents vehicles, so be very careful while driving a vehicle because you may indulge in rash driving. There will be great increase in your comforts, in your happiness, okay? And if you are dealing in real estate, also it is a good time. You will get support from the government, okay? But be very careful of having ego clashes with your mother because the fourth house represents the mother and the sun here represents some kind of clashes or rash talk with your mother, okay? So be careful about this aspect, otherwise it is a very good time for Taurus or Vrishab ascendant. Now for Gemini ascendant, the sun is entering the third house, okay? The third house of Leo is nothing but the house of efforts, the house of your siblings, okay? It is also the house of preaching or updesh. And when the sun is here, okay, if you take the advice of your gurus, if you take the support of your gurus, definitely you are going to succeed in any endeavor that you undertake, okay? Your efforts will definitely bear fruits. Now because the sign of Leo is also the natural fifth house in the zodiac, okay? For Gemini ascendant, this house is going to give you a lot of fame and name if you gain a new skill or a knowledge, okay? So through this knowledge you will gain name and fame in your workplace. Also the good part for Gemini ascendant is the sun is no longer under the influence of Saturn's aspect. So in the last month, if you see, the sun was under the influence of Saturn's aspect, okay? And therefore your finances were greatly stressed. But now sun has come out of Saturn's aspect and therefore you will find some relief on the financial front. Let us go to the Cancer ascendant. For the Cancer ascendant or Karka Rashi, sun is entering into your second house, okay? Second house represents wealth, it represents your family, okay? And it also represents your speech. So on the financial front, for the month of August to September, you will do very well, okay? There will be an increase in your finances. However, when you are talking, be very careful about the rash speech that you may use, okay? Because the sun here creates tremendous ego, and since this is the house of your family, okay, there may be some ego clashes within the family. Now next is going to the Kanya Rashi or the Virgo ascendant, okay? The sun is entering your 12th house, okay? Now the 12th house is the house of liberation, moksha, bed pleasures, okay, foreign travel, etc. So this is a good time to engage in giving donations to the poor, okay? Because 12th house is the house of liberation, it is the house of expenses, okay? So if you voluntarily give away your money to the poor people, the sun here is definitely going to bless you, okay? And it is a good time for you to deal with people belonging to a foreign culture or a foreign place, okay? So if you have business dealings with people belonging to a foreign land or to a foreign culture, you will definitely find success here because the sun is in your 12th house here. Now the 12th house is also the house of isolation and hospitalization, okay? It is also the house where you detach yourself from this world. So for the Kanya Rashi or the Virgo ascendant, do engage in spiritual practices, do engage in meditation, okay? Worship Lord Shiva, and definitely you will get a lot of peace of mind. Now let me go to the Libra ascendant or the Tula Rashi, okay? So for the Libra ascendant or Tula sign, sun is entering into your 11th house of gains, okay? It is also the 11th house of networking and friend circle. So you will find a great increase in your friend circle in this period, okay? So do get in touch with your friends, okay? It will help you build good contacts which will help you in the future. Okay, you will also gain a lot through your friends, and you will also gain a lot on the financial front. So a good time for the Tula Rashi or Libra ascendant. Now next, let us go to the Vrishik Rashi or the Scorpio ascendant. Okay, for Vrishik Rashi, Sun has entered into the 10th house. Okay, the 10th house is the house of your career, it is the house of your status. And when Sun enters its own house, which is the 10th house in your case, okay, you will have great name, fame, rise in your status, rise in your career on the professional front. Okay, but remember that wherever the sun sits, it not only throws light, excess light also burns the significations of the house. Okay, so do take care that this rise in your status, this rise in your name, fame does not get combined with your ego and does damage to your reputation. Okay, so control your ego, behave well with your subordinates, and definitely all success is yours. So a good time for people born with the Scorpio ascendant. Now let us go to the Dhanu Rashi or the Sagittarius ascendant. For Sagittarius ascendant, Sun has entered the 9th house. Okay, the 9th house of Gurus, Dharma, long distance travel. So it is a very good time for you to spiritually connect to your gurus, to your teachers, to people in authority, and this will improve your luck because the 9th house represents bhagya, fate, and destiny. Okay, and the sun right now is very powerful here, so he will definitely give you a lot of good luck. So connect with your gurus, get their advice, and definitely you will prosper. Again, as I said, the 9th house represents the father. Okay, so maintain good relations with your father, take good care of his health. Okay, and all success is yours. Let us move to the next ascendant, that is the Makar Rashi or the Capricorn ascendant. Okay, now for the Capricorn ascendant, the sun has entered the 8th house. Okay, what is the 8th house? The 8th house is about darkness, it is about hidden things. Okay, it is about accidents, misfortunes, and occult knowledge. So now sun has entered your 8th house, okay, of occult knowledge, of research, of mysteries. So if you are doing a PhD, if you are working on a research project, okay, sun throws complete light on the things there. Okay, so you gain good knowledge, you gain a direction and a thorough path. Okay, and you will succeed if you are undertaking a research project or research work. Other thing is, it is a very good time to learn some occult things such as astrology, mantras, etc. This will help you in a big way. Now, as I said, 8th house also represents accidents, it represents misfortunes, and sun is nothing but the fire element, correct? So be careful when you are working with fire, when you are doing any cooking, etc. Okay, because the sun represents the fire element, and there is a chance of having some accidents related to fire because sun is present in the 8th house. Moving to the Kumbha Rashi or the Aquarius ascendant, sun has entered the 7th house of your partnerships. Okay, so here the sun gives your partner great name, fame, and recognition. Okay, your partner will engage in creative activities, you yourself might engage in creative activities, but be careful of ego clashes with your partner because the sun represents an increased ego in the sign of Leo. Okay, because the sign of Leo is all about myself, it is all about the I element. Okay, and therefore avoid ego clashes with your partner. Otherwise, this is a good period for business partnerships, for doing new things, etc. Now let us move to the last ascendant, that is the Pisces ascendant or the sign of Mean. So if you see, the sun is in the 6th position from the mean Rashi, that is, he has entered your 6th house. 6th house is the house of diseases, illness, death, conflicts, okay, legal issues. So now if the sun is here, definitely he helps you in overcoming all kinds of illness, problems, etc., which you had over the past month. Okay, it also helps you in getting success in legal matters. All right, but the sun being in the 6th house, it can still give you some health problems. So do take care of your health. Okay, be careful with your health. The sun will definitely help you overcome these problems, but that does not mean it will not give you health problems, it will not give you conflicts. Okay, so be careful about this situation. Worship Lord Narsimha and definitely you will attain success. Also note that the 6th house is the house of service. Okay, it is the house where you render service to others. So do donations to the poor people on Sundays. Okay, and if there is any malefic effect of the sun, it will automatically be reduced. So friends, this was my analysis of the sun's transit into the sign of Leo starting 16th August 2020 and going on till 16th September 2020 for the different ascendants. Now if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. Okay, if you are not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. For any queries, please email me at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. You can also visit our website astroseva.tripod.com to get in touch with us. So friends, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, bye, take care, enjoy your weekend.